set to go. Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Miami. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
El baile del perrito, todos quieren bailar. Mira ahí, la encontré. Es rica, pero bueno.
Two and a throw right away. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Now Tua not liking what he sees, so he's going to signal for a timeout. 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Ya se le fue el dolor del sack. Ya no hay dolor, ya no duele. Buen pase ahí del número 1.
Now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because they have to draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Tua now on first down. That's out to Hill.
Buena.
And they went the wrong
Buen defensivo, buena.
Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
No duele nada. Nada duele aquí.
Catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
Oh, buena.
He'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, this from 53. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little
Cosas buenas. Mi vida se llenó de cosas buenas.
Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota just shy of the 30. Here's Mariota. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mariota to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota.
Oh, mierda.
Kyle Pitts is tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 55 yards. And the Falcons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Now for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents it from making another catch to his big start.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossett. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. In motion, Hill. Now Tua. He is going to find Hill here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front.
Partner, you know the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Oh! Gran patada!
Pulls it in at the 13.
Oh!
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustain. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Sí, vamos,
And
vamos.
the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And some room to work. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Tocando.
Used to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Mostert. And the stop will come.
Vamos, vamos. Vamos.
Falcons going to use one of their tight
Vamos.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Here's Mostert.
Vamos.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he takes it in. Second touchdown here in this first half.
Gracias, papá Dios. Gracias, papá Dios, por darme esta oportunidad. Gracias. Es un honor servirte.
He's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Take it in at the 3.
Jugando contra los Falcons en vivo por el canal, lo enviaron. Donde damos 30-3 como si nada.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something.
¡Ven conmigo, marioneta! ¡Ven, marioneta!
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully
Eres una marioneta.
now. To me, it's time to attack and take
Vamos, marioneta.
but make sure you're selective in doing so. understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Estamos en todas, marioneta.
Says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to.
Sí, apuesto que va a pasar, apuesto que quiere hacer algo que no lo podemos dejar, ¿no? Tira.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing, Mariota. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
No tienes nada. No tienes nada. Vamos. Vamos. Vamos, vamos.
Again, Mariota airing it out, looking for Ridley.
¡Wow! ¡Vamos!
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
La rodilla me hizo crack, crack. Crack, crack.
2nd and 4.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
In motion, Hill. From just shy of midfield, Tua. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And
maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this 1st half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out.
Vamos. Vamos.
Sanders' kick
Vamos.
is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
Vamos.
He's got a man complete.
Buena cogida.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Mariota. He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow them